What does UNSANE tell us about contemporary America? In Steven Soderbergh's new film, a young woman is so terrified by a stalker who's followed her from one city to another that in her confusion she unwittingly signs the papers that commit her to a mental institution. Some kind of insurance fraud is involved, perpetrated by the people who run the institution. This is a society in which the threat of violence permeates every level of life. Of course, Soderbergh's film is a thriller, and quite a preposterous one at that, and yet it seems real enough to suggest it reflects aspects of contemporary America. The central character is Sawyer Valentini, played by the British actor Claire Foy, who will be familiar to viewers of The Crown. Sawyer has just relocated from Boston to Pittsburgh and has secured an office job. Her smarmy boss, who unsubtly makes sexual advances while sitting at a desk covered with photos of his family, is happy with her work. But Sawyer is terrified that the stalker who forced her to leave Boston has followed her here. She seeks the help of a counsellor at Highland Creek Behavioural Centre and is incautious enough to mention that she's contemplated suicide. Before she completely realises the implications of this, she's incarcerated in the centre, sharing a large ward with mentally challenged people of both sexes, including Violet, Juno Temple, and Nate, J. Farrow. For a while, Soderbergh and screenwriters Jonathan Bernstein and James Greer keep you guessing. Maybe Sawyer really is deranged. Maybe the stalker she claims to see is a figment of her imagination. As long as there remains a doubt in the mind of the viewer, the film poses intriguing questions about sanity. But eventually it lurches into a full-blown suspense thriller involving a very frightened lady and a very sadistic killer. While UNSANE unfolds, it's pretty easy to enjoy it as a teasingly manipulative suspense movie. However, it's a movie that doesn't repay any kind of serious analysis. It's simply unbelievable on any number of levels. But there are compensations, one of them purely technical. Soderbergh himself photographed the film under his usual alias of Peter Andrews entirely on an iPhone. This gives it a very different look, a cramped intensity that makes the claustrophobic mental institution, with its long corridors and padded cell in the basement, even more creepy. Soderbergh also edited the film under another alias, Mary Ann Bernard. The other reason to see UNSANE lies in the quality of the acting. Despite the implausibilities, Claire Foy is impressive as the frightened heroine. Amy Irving is also good in her few scenes as Sawyer's supportive mother. Yes, UNSANE might be rather silly, but thriller lovers can have fun with it. I'm giving it 3.5 stars.